pistol to about the 38-yard line. But leaves them needing a conversion here on third. From the gun, Kaiser. And incomplete here on third down.
You can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 23. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
And this time McCarron will throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarron. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's McCarron. Over the middle, complete. That's Malone. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Here's McCarron. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. McCarron from the gun on third. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And he's good. Left from distance. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And he'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Fighting through, and he's got space. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Black Brown!
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
Let's go! Man 38! Ohio! Ohio!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So we've got a 2nd and 5.
Ohio! Let's go! Black Brown! Here we go! Black Brown! Black Brown!
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right?
Yeah,
You'd make sure that
absolutely.
he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Here we go! Ohio! Ohio!
To Johnson again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Man 38! Man 38!
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Last time out, though, that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone. And it's third down.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football. But not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. Now here's McCarron on third. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They begin the drive with Johnson. Muscles him off. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They go to Johnson again. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Flush to his right. And some room to work. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On play action, it's McCarron. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, McCarron. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
McCarron to throw on second down. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. Past the 20. 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Remember, but this time he gets it to go. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Now it's McCarron on play action. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now a play fake. McCarron. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Now the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. McCarron now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go now.
They fake the give. Now McCarron. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, McCarron. And he slings one that's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd down following the incompletion.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Boom, leopard.
Now McCarron. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now McCarron throwing on 2nd. That is caught at the 7. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Lacey. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. Now here's a timeout, as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole 2nd half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. Kaiser, screen play, Johnson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So we come upon halftime. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
6 yards to go here on second down. Now McCarron. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
From the gun, it's McCarron. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part,